Good morning, everybody. You can say good morning back.
Good morning, Salter.
All right, so we're going to start today on a concert B flat scale. We're going to go through some triplet patterns while we do it. So as we're ascending, I want da 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 da. We'll get to the top, and then we'll switch it up. We'll go da 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 da. So we're just reversing that rhythm as we go. All right. Concert B flat. 1, 2, ready. From the top down, ba 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 ga da da ga da. Let's start there at the top. Remember to give good ear support. In clarinets, as we're tonguing up there, make sure you control a lot of the drum so it's easy to get swirly. Okay. All right, from the top, da 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 ga da da ga da. 1, 2, ready. Alright, good. Go ahead and get out our Bach chorales, 6 Bach chorales. We're going to start at number 3. Okay, we'll start right there from the beginning. Pay a lot of attention to dynamics and balance, and make sure we've got our eyes up. So I'm going to keep messing with the tempo and the dynamics spot. All right. All right, agree. 1, 2, 3. You saw how big I was conducting right there. How big? Was it giant? Was it hand sized? Okay, did we play that way? No. Okay. Let's start right there after the second fermata. Right? After the second fermata. 1, 2, ready. I'm doing that even like as the phrase is going, speeding up and slowing down as we go. Let's go on to number 5. One, 2, ready. I'm sensing some kind of balance issues. When I say balance, does everyone kind of know what I'm talking about? What do I mean when I say balance? Yes, Nick.
Between the high brass and the low brass and the different parts of the band?
Yeah, just between the different parts of the band. Like if you've ever messed with the treble and the bass in your car, turn the bass all the way up or all the way down and then turn the treble up. It's a really different sound, right? So I've drawn us a little illustration up here on the board. This is what a lot of people would call a balanced pyramid. And we use SATB as kind of a shorthand just to refer to parts throughout both choral singing and the luckily enough, all of you have either soprano, alto, tenor, or bass marked on your part. So pay attention here. The size of these blocks represents how much sound should be coming from each part. So the bass, just like the base of the pyramid, needs to be big and full so everything else sits on top of it. While the soprano part, in contrast, needs to be somewhat less. What I want to do right now is, let's just pick out the first fermata. Let's pick out the first fermata and try and do that as best you can with your part. Okay, now I want to switch things up just so you can hear how bad it can be if people mess up this whole this balance thing. So I want to reverse this pyramid. I want the basses to play the loudest, and I want our soprano voices to play, I want our basses to play the softest, and for our soprano voices to play as loud as they can, and then on through the pyramid like that, alright? Same chord. Basses come down a little bit. Yeah, you guys need to be really quiet, and I want like as much sound from this front row and in here as possible. All right, let's try that again. All right, let's flip it back around with basses on bottom, giving the most sound, sopranos left. Okay, which do we like more? Two. Right. Right side up, pyramid, right side up. Yeah, I'm thinking so. If you want to visualize it, when you turn the pyramid upside down, it's very unstable, right? It's sitting on its point. In terms of actually tuning a chord, it also makes it very difficult to tune because we're supposed to listen down to the bass. And if you can't really hear them, then you've just got all this shrill nastiness up here to tune to. No one wants that. Sorry. It's alright, I play clarinet, I can see that. Alright, let's start from the beginning and pay attention to our good pyramid of balance, alright? Beginning in 5. 1, 2, ready? That was good. Okay, alright, let's go ahead and tune F from our basses real quick. Low brass. Let's get a movement tuning Get out Celtic Carol. We're going to start right there at measure 21 today. So we've been working on this some. We understand how everyone up front is kind of giving us our metronome. So let's take advantage of that. Go ahead and run through this and pay special attention to our triple rhythms. Wait, one, two, ready? Okay, so we're getting a little bit resistance from our bass voices. What I'm hearing, we're a little bit late coming in on that bum bum bum. Okay, let's have everyone clap these triplets or tap on your legs. This is more comfortable probably. All right, tap on your legs. All right, now I want you to accent every other one. All right, so the tendency is to want to go duck, 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 duck. All right, and part of that's because the metronome's playing, I think. So what we're wanting is duck, 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 duck. Okay. Start. 1, 2, ready, go. Right. It's kind of a polyrhythm sort of thing. 2 against 3. Let's try that one more time. Duck it, ready to go. Duck, 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 duck. Right, now can we play that rhythm as the metronome goes? Dot 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 dot, just on concert F. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. Okay, so we can do that pretty well, and we did that pretty well during warm-up. I think part of what's messing with us is our missing beat right there in the front. So we've got rest, bop, 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 rest, bop, bop, bop. So let's just do that over and over again. Bop, 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 and rest, bop, 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 and rest, bop, bop, bop. Everyone on concert, we know this one. 1, 2, ready, and rest, bop, 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 and rest, bop, 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 and rest, bop, bop, bop. Right. So if we can all listen to those eighth notes that are under everything or over everything, it's kind of a hyperlink, I have it. Then we can get that right on the money every time. Okay. Another good way to think of that, if you don't want to think in polyrhythms, is I mentioned earlier when we first got out this piece, a lot of it could really easily be written in 12/8 time. You know, a triplet for every beat. Okay, so for the basis of rewritten this, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but basically if you wanted to rewrite your part there in 12/8, you've got a dotted quarter note, dotted quarter rest, quarter rest, quarter note, quarter note. So okay. So that's the way I think of things sometimes, and it's really helpful in this measure. Because if you think of that first beat as a dotted quarter note, then it sets everything else up as triplets for the whole measure, and it makes it easier to subdivide those rests that we have. All right, so can I just get people with that part? The people with that part, the bum, bop, bop, bop. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Da-da-da, rest. Again, ready, go. Da-da-da, rest. Again. Okay, we're pulling it in a little bit. That's good. Okay. Another thing. There's only one to do today. I'm sorry to pick on you. How are you doing on your part there? Doing all right? Okay. I wrote yours a little bit smaller, but yours can also be written again in 12/8. Just that first beat on it, dotted quarter note, tied to a quarter note. Da 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 da. Can I get you on that? I'll forgive you someday. Okay. Someday. All right, yeah, Haley, can I get you on that rhythm right there? 21. Ready, go. Yeah, make sure you're holding that out for the full value too. I think putting that rest in there is actually gonna mess with your time a little bit. So if you'll hold that out for the full duration. Alright, sorry, brief technical difficulty. If I like point back there at you or say something, will you just like wiggle around on the mouse a little bit to make sure it doesn't do that again? Alright. So, Haley. Back to your oboe stuff. Can I get you at 21? Make sure you're sustaining that for 21. Set. One and then two and then ready. Go. Yeah. And don't cut those quarter notes off too much. You don't have any articulation written there, do you? Okay, go ahead and just assume decent note length. I feel like you're being a little bit peggy. There's a time and place for it, but I don't think that's good for right here. So one more time. 1, 2, and ready. Go. Alright, good. Alright, let's get everyone right there at 21. Yeah, everybody at 21. One, two, ready. Alright, so this piece is called Celtic Carol. We're sidetracking a little bit here, but does anyone have any idea why it would be called? What about this piece makes you think Celtic E? The triplets, exactly. Think of the most stereotypical, like, Celtic tune you possibly could. Or I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it. But if you think about all those tunes, a lot of them are called jigs or reels. It's a certain kind of genre in Celtic music. A lot of them are written like that, all in 12/8. If you wanted to meter them that way. Now they're all folk tunes, so they didn't think of them as this is 12/8. But yeah, that's how all that went. And it's kind of interesting. The Greensleeves melody is no one actually knows who wrote it. It's supposed to be English, so I think that's kind of the only Celtic thing. That's okay. Let's do 21. 21 again. And we'll go on. 1, 2, ready. Yeah, we just need to make sure our triplets line up in the melody. Dun, da, 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 dun. All that stuff. Okay. All right, let's go on to measure 41. Got some other stuff to do in there. So normally our rehearsal markings are pretty far spread out. One thing that I noticed here is that 41 and 45, we've got two rehearsal markings that are very close together. Does anyone know why that might be?
Beginning of like a phrase?
Beginning of like a phrase. Let's play it real quick, and we'll see if we can hear a reason that might be. Right at 41. 1, 2, ready. Very good. So do we have a better idea now, maybe why they chose to put those so close? Who's got one? Yeah. Exactly. When you talk to like composer people, academics, they'll call that texture change a lot of the time. Yeah, the texture changes pretty dramatically right there. We go to a big full band sound, then we just have kind of a woodwind, little light medley thing. Boop, 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 boop. And make sure you guys get your eyes up right there, because that's just a repeating pattern, is it not? Yeah. Yeah. So just every measure, every couple measures, make sure you look up. You're still with me, because you guys are it right there as far as making tempo. All right. Yeah. So that's a big texture change. It's also a big style change. If you watch my conducting, you notice I go to like a lighter kind of thing, and everyone else comes in, boom, a lot heavier. So let's play it like that. Let's embrace all those style changes. We'll go back to 41. Yeah. Back at 41. 1, 2, ready? Good. I just wanted to go on because I had fun with that. All right, let's look closer at measure 53, and I'm talking mainly to our high woodwind people, our piccolos, flutes, clarinets. All right, on first look, did this seem a little intimidating at all? Just the straight running triplet stuff? Not so much, a little bit. If you looked at it and thought it was pretty comfortable, why would you say it looks comfortable? Is there a pattern you see? Yeah. Ooh, someone had the word I'm looking for. In thirds, arpeggios. That's exactly the one I'm looking for. All right. So along with scales and everything else, I practiced every day on arpeggios because just like scales, arpeggios are something you're going to find everywhere in music, pretty much constantly. If you practice them, the more you come on spots like 53, the more just like some of our clarinets and flutes, we're going to say that's really not too big a deal. So looking at flutes, that first measure is basically all what arpeggio? It is a B flat arpeggio. And the second one's an F, and it just keeps on going like that. So it's really not too big a deal when you get down to the nitty gritty and start analyzing your music. And a lot of the times with my private instructor, we'd even write down, this is just this scale, this is this arpeggio, this is this set of thirds. Let's go there again at 53. Try and listen to how it's just basically one chord broken up. 53, da, 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 ready, go. Jordan, can you poke my computer and make sure that I'm asleep? You're immortalized now. Really part of my grade. Okay. All right. Pretty good. Let's see. As we hit here at 61, we actually get into some more stuff that makes this kind of a Celtic song. It's unfortunate we don't have percussion in here because there is a spoon solo in this piece. Yeah. A spoon. Yeah, that's true. I'm sure he would. He'd freak out if he actually got a chance. But you guys can talk about it later. All right. So the spoons, it's really typically an Appalachian instrument, right? The way we think of it. But of course, Appalachia is a lot of people that came over from Scotland and Ireland and settled here in the hills, Tennessee, North Carolina, and stuff like that. So that's part of the music tradition we actually took from across the pond. Okay, let's skip over that, and we'll start right on where our tubas come in. That's 2 measures before 69. Our tubas have come in measure triplets and then 69. All right, tubas. Tubas and the 1, 2, ready. Triplets ready, go. Can we look at those triplets real quick? It's easy to look at that and think, oh, that's just chromatic, but we do have a couple of little skips in there, right? Yeah. Take a couple of seconds to look at that chromatic real quick. Pay special attention to where you've got a skip instead of. Something that I've been ignoring a little bit as well because I just didn't caught it in the moment, I guess. But we've got some dynamic stuff in here that we've not been paying enough attention to. That's a lot my fault. So right down the page on the score here, that's 70, 71, 72. We drop right down to a mezzo piano from forte and then build it back up again to forte. So let's start right there at 69 and make that dynamic change happen better. 69. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, that was better, but I don't think it's everything we really could have done. We can help ourselves by starting at a really solid forte there. Again, I'm not sure we were all ready for that. So let's try that again. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, good. So as we move on in this same section, we've got a crescendo that's 3 before the end. And so we're already at a forte. So we crescendo. And then right after that, we have a mezzo piano. So clearly we're not crescendoing into a mezzo piano. We weren't at like pianissimo or anything. So what are we going to do? Ideas? Yeah, it's like a subito change in our dynamic, right? So we're going to crescendo probably into like a semi-fortissimo sort of deal. Drop immediately to mezzo piano, and then use that measure, use that drop to make a really sudden, like, huge change into our triple F ending there. All right. So let's go 2, 3, 4. We'll just go there from 69. 1, 2, ready. All right, let's go from the beginning here. I want to check out this solo real quick, and then we'll make a run of it. Crap. All right. Yeah, we can see this stuff. Please, can you feel comfortable sight reading that? Yeah. You got
I'll do it.
All right. Yeah, let's go right from when the solo starts. Okay. Morgan and Sydney. Yeah, measure 3 with the stairs. That's. One, two, ready. Alright, so one thing we've been having trouble with, I think, is measure 4 right here. We've got the grace notes leading into an and. It's kind of hard to judge what to do with that. So let's take those out real quick and just play that measure 4 on the solo. 1, 2, ready. Bum, bum, bum. Right, start right on measure 4. 1, 2, ready. Bum, 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 let's try that again. Make sure we land right at the end. Bum, 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 2, ready. Okay, so let's try to add the grace notes in now. Just make sure we're still landing right on the end. So bum, 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 bum. Okay, 1, 2, ready. Yeah. So our grace notes, as we can see on the page, they're pretty small. They're less significant than getting that main beat right, than getting our rhythm right. So we need to make sure that first eighth note there in measure 4 still lands right where it should. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Let's try that again. 1, 2, ready. Let's just go bum, ba-dum. Just the first 2 beats. 1, 2, ready. Bum, ba-dum. Right. One more time. 1, 2, ready. Bum, ba-dum. Right. Okay. That whole measure. 1, 2, ready. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. All right. Okay, that seems pretty good. The rest of it is just make sure we stay even when we have entrances that come right on 16th notes, where you have a couple 16th notes on the downbeat. Pakata, 20 and right. Make sure that's all even. Okay. Let's go through that solo section. We'll see how we do, and then if it's good, we'll make it right. Okay. We'll start from the beginning. 1, 2, beginning. Let's tie that together. Start right at measure 3 and 4. Don't let that tie get into you. All right. It's still bum, dum, bum, bum, bum. Okay. Measure 3 and 4. 1, 2, ready. Again. 1, 2, ready. Right there. That sounds pretty good. All right. Let's just we'll make a run of it. All right. Alright, 21. 21. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. Tubas ready. Triple and triple and triple. Good. Alright, pack it up. So, one extremely mild pepper.